All right, well, I heard today's Not Wordle was interesting. In fact, somebody said, I beg you to play it. So, I mean, all right, I will. So if you're not familiar with Not Wordle, I'll explain all of the clues in just a minute, but this is not like Wordle at all, except we're trying to guess a 5-letter word and it's gonna give us clues, and it's kind of like Wordle. But let's go ahead and do, what do I do for a start? Let's do, I don't know if I like store for this one as much. I'm gonna do the media and then maybe follow up with cough. We're gonna go with that. So, all right, so this first number is the Scrabble score for our word. And you'll notice on the letters up there, we have the scores for each letter. This clue says that the Scrabble score is too low, not too surprising, 8's a pretty low score. We need to go towards A, so alphabetically, we need to go earlier in the alphabet. It's too common. The word is too common, that's a little hard to judge, but, and then the 10, this is our word ladder score, so to get from media to the answer, changing one letter at a time, it would take 10 changes. And then we have 1 green, which does not tell us anything about yellows and grays. So we have 1 green letter, we could have 4 yellows, we don't know. We could have 4 grays with it. Do I want to follow up with, I think I'm gonna follow up with cough, which is a little bit higher score. It's earlier in the alphabet. It doesn't help us with the green, but I'm just gonna go with this anyways. We'll see what happens. Score is still too low. We need to go towards Z. So it's between cough and media, too common. We have 1 yellow. So we don't have any greens in cough, but we have 1 yellow, and we know it's only 1 yellow. The rest have to be grays. So there's only 1 letter from cough in the answer. There could be multiple letters from media in the answer. Let's go with, we could do something like magic. Oh, but that's not a higher score. Be nice to go like, 14 or something on our Scrabble score. What about something like maker is still 11? I was just thinking using the K. I was thinking MA because that would help us figure out if the M could possibly be the green one. Because if it still says go towards A and we've already started with MA, then it's probably not M. Or we could just pick something between C and M and go with that. We could do like a G or something, or H, because we want to have a higher score. H is a 4, so what if we did something like Havoc? It's 13. That wouldn't have any greens from the first word, but I don't know. Let's go with that. Why not? Okay, the score is too high. So we need a score of 12. We need to go towards Z, and we still just have 1 yellow. Okay, so it could be the H. It could be. So if it's the H, so we can only have 1 of H, O, and C. So it's probably one of those 3. That's the yellow, unless it's the A and the A was green up here, or the A could have been yellow up here too. We don't really know. Okay, so we need to keep going towards Z. So we need to move between H and M. We need a score of 12. So we need some fairly high letters. We had 2 4s and a 3 on Havoc. So we need like 2 3s and a 4 maybe or something. A. I keep coming back to this MA. I don't know why. I mean, we could stick with the. No, we can't have H. We know it can't be H or C, so it's gotta be I, J, K, L, or M for the first letter. J is too high. I mean, it could be J, but then you'd need 4 1-point letters after that, so J isn't gonna work. So I, K, L, or M. K is a 5, so that helps us with getting higher letters. But then I think of something like koala, and that's no good. What about khaki? No, that's too high. Too high. And it doesn't use anything from media. One of the letters in media has to be in the right place. Let's see, if we start with MA, I like that because it helps us figure out if M could be the green letter. If it's not the green letter, then it helps narrow things down a little bit. A, but it can't be MA because, right, it can't be MA because of the yellow one here. Okay, so if M is the green, we need something earlier than E, because the E can't be correct as well. It has to be earlier in the alphabet, which would have to be an A, I think. And it can't be A, so it can't be M. So we need I, K, or L for the starting letter. If it's L. Problem is I and L are only one letter, so if it's K, what are we gonna do? We need K. Could be K-E? What would that be? Kebab? Oh, that's 13. We need 12. That's close. What about Keed? Oh, Keed? That's 13. And we need a letter from cough. That's the other problem. Well, we need a letter from cough and a letter from havoc, although it don't have to be the same letter necessarily. Nope, no, that doesn't work either. I don't know, so maybe it's not K, but if it's I or L, then we've only got 1 point, so we need some high point letters after that. You know, something like lemon. I mean, it has the E, it has the O from cough. Oh, but we can't have an O there because of havoc anyways, and it's not a high enough score. But, can we do something with an Lexus? Oh, but then there would be, that's really good, but there'd be 2 greens in media. And we have nothing from cough. Okay, so that doesn't work either. We start with I. No, we gotta have, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna do something with an L, I think. I think I'm gonna do Lexus. Even though it's wrong, just, I don't know. Trying to get more information. Okay, we need to go towards A. Okay, so it's too common. And we've got 5 grays, so there's no L, E, X, or I. Okay, so that's awesome, because there's no E or I. So M, D, or A has to be correct, and it has to go towards A, so it can't be the M. I mean, there could be an M, but it can't be the green one. So the D or the A is the green, and we need to start with I or J. Is it possible to be J? The A would have to be the green from media. It would have to be 1 point letters the rest of the way through. Oh, it could be not junta. I was gonna say junta, but it's like a Spanish word for a military group. I think that actually works. It'd be the green A in media, the U would be yellow in cough, the A would be yellow in havoc. Yeah, that works. Okay, well I discounted the J earlier because I thought it's gonna be hard with 4 1-point letters after that, but that actually would work. And I know that that's been an answer in other puzzles before, so even though it's a Spanish word, I think it's acceptable in most of these, so let's go with that. Is that it? Oh, wow. Well, that was a really tricky one. I don't know, I just had to kind of make guesses that I knew were wrong in order to narrow in on the answer, so let me know how you did with that one, and if you're familiar with that word. I've heard it before. I knew it was a possible answer because it's come up on other puzzles before too, but wow. Well, and I kept noticing it was too common, so it had to be an unusual word, obviously. Especially after Lexus and Havoc, and then those were too common, so. Anyways, definitely a tricky one, so I can see why people were requesting it. So let me know how this NOT Wordle went for you, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Historians believe that around 49 of the 56 delegates signed the document that day. And one person for sure, Matthew Thornton of New Hampshire. Like, what else could, no, fancy. Oh, fancy. Ectopic? Ooh, that's a word and a half right there. Hydrangea. Okay, wow. Turb sweat. Don't want to do the S. Well, we could do phone, then we could do an S down here.